There he is. Hi, Frankie.
Hello, cousin.
Well, you have to put headphones on.
Oh.
Camera's over here.
Where am I sitting?
You have to sit over there, yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, Frankie.
All right, I'm holding on.
No one can hear you, Frankie, right now.
That's what I heard.
It could be a blessing. One thing I didn't say yet.
All right, take your time. He's going to wait on us. We waited on him for a whole week.
Oh, what did I just do?
You broke it?
Yeah, it's just a shell. Just a shell. Mere big shells.
Hi, cousin. Can't hear you yet.
Can you see me?
One of my friends just already commented. The girl from, what do you call it? From my high school reunion.
Oh, did she?
She's like, you had me crack it up. Frankie.
Hi, cousin.
Hi, cousin.
How are you?
Very excited that you're going to be on the podcast.
I'm very excited too. I know you're gonna roast me. I feel it coming.
No.
Look at him, he's got notes.
Did you see the pictures I posted for the...
Oh, I didn't see the pic. I saw what you were saying, but I didn't see the pictures.
Oh, I posted 5 pictures.
Did you?
Yeah, look. Episode 5 pictures.
Oh, look
You
at that.
you sounded just like Joey there for a moment.
Nice.
Rudy. Toy Story 3.
Love it.
And Swipe Right.
Swipe right. Swipe right. Oh, man. This is good stuff. All right, so...
Check.
You're good. I'm good. And you can hear Frankie?
Don't start yet, all right? Don't even do the cold open yet. Oh, you're doing it? Dick. God, I wanted to get a bite before...
Go right ahead. I can edit all this out. It's okay.
Wow.
This is the third... Do that. No,
Like
doing?
a fat kid trying to open up a big M&M. Jesus Christ.
Open! Jesus Christ.
It had a zipper on it,
It wasn't
I think.
open.
Now let's watch him put it in his mouth.
Oh.
That's what she said. Oh, wait. That's what she said.
That's what he said.
Drop
She
him.
said.
No. Do you want me to put the mic on that thing? So I know you don't like... You like to hold the mic.
Okay. That's what I want to do.
All right.
No, hold on. What's that?
I just want to get that out of here. The professionalism that we have here, Frankie. You should see me and Rippo when we try to put a show together.
Fuck him. Okay.
Swallow.
All right, welcome back to the Better Half, episode 6. We are on a roll. This is Frank, the married guy,
And Larry, the single guy.
and we have our first ever snack. I actually had a snack before before we started, and I was chewing. So no. Actually, we have our first guest. I'd like to introduce Frankie, the soon-to-be married guy.
Hey.
Hello, folks. Hello, cousin.
Hello. Yes, you are my cousin. You are
And what were you putting in your mouth? Why don't you let the audience know?
It was a trail mix, which I'm allowed to eat.
So there were nuts in that bag in your mouth.
I'm allowed to have nuts in my mouth. Yes.
Okay. I mean, this is an R-rated show.
Yes, it's R-rated.
Oh, absolutely. Anything goes.
Could you not slurp into the microphone, Frankie? This isn't your first podcast. I've heard you on the Retro Gamers more than once.
Yeah, no, Frankie's becoming the go-to first host.
Fanboy.
First guest.
He's the fanboy.
Oh, actually, that's right. I'm the first guest on both shows.
Sure was.
But Cousin Frankie does take the cake. He does steal the show. Cousin Frankie,
yes,
the co-host.
I'm not going to lie.
That's why we have this show.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of followers now. Should we tell the fans we now have a Facebook page?
Yes, that's right. It is...
Oh, do you?
It is...
Facebook.com/BetterHalf.
Oh, the Better
The
Half?
Better Half.
Oh, okay.
One of those. We're not good with the links here, people. You should know that by now.
So unprofessional.
Absolutely. I still haven't memorized the Twitter account.
Oh, God help us.
I created it.
Just find the link through me and Frank. You'll get it.
Well, this is for the guy who lives in Bangladesh, who just happened to come upon our beautiful podcast.
I know,
Speaking of, I have an announcement.
Oh, okay.
We are now
Frankie,
an
look at this.
internationally known podcast.
How so?
My coworker listened to it while he was on vacation in Mexico.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
No, it's true. Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it any way we can.
absolutely.
So, Frankie, how's it feel to be finally on this show? Let me ask you, actually, nope, scratch that. Let me ask you a question. What have your thoughts of our show, where me being single, your cousin being married, are you seeing the best of both worlds with this podcast?
Oh wow, Larry, that's a tough question.
You went.
I
right
hit
in.
the hard questions.
Yeah.
Well, I see the best of cousin Frankie's world of being married and having children, but you, Larry, need some help, and that's why I'm glad I'm here today, because I'm gonna break fucking balls, and I got tons of shit to say. I just hope I'm able to get it out.
I'm sorry. Okay, well,
this is
so
gonna-
much for that.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh no,
Larry,
Larry,
by the
how I
way,
feel
hold
about
on,
you.
Larry,
I love you
you
guys.
can-
I'm going to be gentle.
Okay, Larry, you can derail him with a sudden interruption, just so you know.
I know, but I'm not going to be rude.
Oh, I'll be rude.
Listen, it's your show. You know,
But
My
and
show-
you ain't the only ones who could sudden interrupt.
Oh.
Oh, bazinga. Okay, well, you are our guest, so...
All right,
Keep
you know what?
slurping.
I'll lead him in early. You know what? I'll give you a
No.
head.
Don't. Okay, answer his question. He wants to give you some shit.
He wants to go. All right, lay it on me, Frankie. What do you got? What are?
Well, I thought
And
we
you've
were just
known
going.
He has a notepad.
Hold on. How long have we known each other? Probably.
I've known you as long as you've known my cousin. I would say about the same time we met.
Really? I thought I knew you a
Give
little bit
it-
before that.
Well,
I think
I-
probably a couple years before. So
I mean, it wasn't much longer because I mean, Larry, I met you and Frank. I introduced Frankie to you guys when
Thanks.
it's a year before, if that. It really wasn't
Probably.
that
All right.
much. Yeah, not that much
Yeah,
longer.
and I
know
met
that,
everybody at that
15 years ago or so.
the Super Bowl
16 years
party.
ago. All right. So we know each other. Frankie, hit me good. I can take it.
Well, the Tinder thing, you're a little too picky, it seems like. When I'm listening to these podcasts, you gotta constantly fucking swipe. You can't look at it for 15 minutes and decide, I want to swipe left, I want to swipe right. Swipe fucking left a million times.
No,
Who
left
gives
is
a
bad.
shit?
Left
I
is
know what
bad.
No,
you're
it's
talking
not
about.
bad.
No,
Until
I know. You mean swipe right. That's the one.
whatever. Yeah, I don't remember how it goes because apparently I don't use it anymore. But I've used it
should hope
plenty of
not.
times. And you could actually meet a nice girl on there. You'd be surprised. I've met a few decent women on that thing. And not
Really?
only Danielle's friend. I mean, listen, I'm dropping names on this thing. I don't give a shit. I mean, you 2 years, hide this one, hide that one. And by the way, who is dubbed, Cousin Frankie, the Ginger?
Eric.
No
He
comment.
doesn't know Eric.
Oh, Eric is
My cousin.
No. Eric is the cousin.
My cousin.
Your cousin. Eric is a male.
Yes.
Right.
Shut
okay.
up. I know where you're going with this. No, shut up. No, the ginger is.
And Larry, and who is the Greek? Your fans want to know.
All right, Anastasia.
I can say that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my ex-girlfriend from college.
And when I
And
first,
who Frank hit on at a wedding.
but I didn't know that Larry and her had a past, and I was invited. You're such a jerk. I was invited to a wedding last minute, and I didn't have a date, and I just happened to be thrown at a table with you guys, and I met Larry, and actually I knew you, but I met Anastasia, and she hit on me. And I didn't know that they had a past, and so
At this point,
no,
how
no,
much
no.
was she drinking?
She probably wasn't.
No, please, you insult me.
I'm not insulting you at all. I'm just
She
asking a
had to be
question.
drunk to come after this sculpted manliness.
She had to be drunk to deal with this in
I
college.
remember. I do actually remember that day pretty vividly.
But
and
the thing
I usually don't
was,
remember
she asked
shit.
me to dance, and I was like, sure. I said I was going to go. I got him to get us a drink at the bar, and then our friend Anthony said, her and Larry used to date. And by this time, Larry got wind that she was hitting on me, And Larry danced with her every single dance for the whole night to keep me away from her.
Well, he knew what he had to do.
Well,
and he
the
did
best
it.
part about it is at the end of the night, first of all, I think it was the only wedding Larry didn't get drunk at. And
Probably,
secondly, dripping with sweat from dancing. And everyone's like, Larry never dances. You got him to dance the whole night.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember.
Because I was just sitting there waiting. Well, the second he sits down, I'm going to dance with her. Because I still don't know Larry from a hole in the wall at this point.
Yeah, you were pretty rude.
I was not rude. Did I? Well,
no, you weren't.
She's a bitch because.
Oh, okay.
Well, because about a week later, I was supposed to go on a date with her.
What? You scumbag, you.
Well, I mean, look. He wasn't actually a bro yet, and she was a hoe.
All right, whoa.
Sorry.
Right.
Well, I was just using
I
it
know.
like a limerick.
I am aware.
But the bitch stood me up, so fuck her, and let's move on.
Was that Anthony's or Michael's wedding? Michael's wedding. I gotta say, and we'll go back to our original idea, what we were discussing, but... no, I'm sorry.
Wow. You almost just got into okay.
Okay, yeah.
What, did I say something wrong?
No.
Is there a problem with name dropping?
No, not at all. No, go ahead.
Well, the master editor, I'm sure, will edit shit out if he needs to.
Okay. I know how to bleep now.
I know.
But anyway, if you look at her now, who's like 35 years old, she is like a little dirty, hot piece of ass. I
lost my mic.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah,
hold on. Okay, we had a little technical difficulty there.
Yeah, I think the Censors Bureau would shut us down because
Frankie started going nuts there for a moment, and every old shit started to hit the fan.
Can you hear us, Frankie?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So the video feed, which podcasters aren't going to care about, is going to go in and out. As long as we hear each other, we're good to go.
Right.
Okay.
So you've been studying the podcast, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I'm one of your biggest fans.
I'm scared now.
Wow.
Okay, so getting back to the Tinder. Now, I was here with Larry when we were going. Obviously, in the last episode, we were going over his Tinder profile, and I suggested he change some of the pictures that he had, and I'm sorry, you have to understand we're laughing because we see Frankie and he's taking notes on us. So that clicking you hear is his pen clicking on and off.
And my cocktail is empty, damn it.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
That's what the slurping is, you know?
Right. So I can understand. Larry, yes, you are a little too picky. And I don't know if picky is the right word.
Well, when you swipe right, that means you like her. Swipe left, you don't like her.
Correct.
You gotta you gotta go through this. I mean, there's thousands of girls on this thing, and you can't go out of like 2 minutes out of the day and do like 10 girls. You gotta you're taking a shit for 20 minutes. I mean, just constantly go through it. Left, right, whatever you like, you just like them, and then you go through the profiles and you go through all the other shit later. I mean, it's a fun thing to do. It's bullshit most of the time anyway. You just bang them out. And the more you bang them out, as far as going right as you like them, somebody is going to like you at some point, Larry.
So basically you're just saying, like, for a good 10, 15 minutes, just swipe right without a care in the world.
Yeah, I mean, like, like Frank said the last episode, it actually does become addicting. I mean, you're constantly doing it. Like, you take 2 minutes, like, not that you smoke a cigarette, but if you went outside for air during work for 5 minutes or on your lunch break, you go to take a piss. You know, you put this thing on and you just bang through them and like it's nothing. And you wait until somebody, somebody swipes right on you and you guys are a match, and then you read the profile and then you do all that other bullshit. But you, Larry, got to be the man. And I actually have a challenge for you, Larry.
Okay.
You have 2 weeks. This is the challenge. You have till your next podcast.
We're never having him on again.
No, I know, probably not. To at least text back and forth with at least 3 women. I'll make it easy for you. Any girl that likes you, you have to at least message 3 girls that respond that like you.
If they message me.
No. You have to be the man, and you
No,
message first.
but they
It's
have
not
to.
how
We
it
have to
works.
connect first.
Oh yeah, you have to connect.
Okay, yeah.
That's why you
fine.
have to be at it. You can't just you got to just keep going with it. You
Okay.
can't not do it for 5 girls a night and give up.
I wish.
Well,
You're playing fucking just bang through
Frankie,
it.
just to interject. I agree with you. First of all, I'm not on it. And the night I was here with Larry, I was addicted to it. Like, I even went home and told my wife, I'm like, you got to see this app. It's hysterical. I said we should join just for the goof.
Go ahead.
Obviously, I'm never going to swipe right because I'm married. But I was just like, this is hysterical, and I was trying to explain to it, and it wasn't doing it justice. But yes, it can be addicting. That's first of all. Secondly, I think the problem is the criteria. Larry's criteria is too high, or your expectations are too high. What are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
Just
Keep talking.
leave it alone.
Keep talking.
We got it working.
I know. Just keep talking.
We're podcasting on the fly here, people. So, like I said, I
Yes,
think
my criteria is ridiculous.
and
I admit.
that's fine. You're allowed to have standards. I get it. And you know what? I forgot to bring the WD-40 for that. That
Just
chair.
keep going.
What is that music?
That's him.
Lower your music.
With the unlicensed
We're gonna get charged.
music.
No, oh yeah, for you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big deal. What are you gonna get fined? Please, enough with this. You guys are afraid to drop names. You guys are afraid to say shit. What are you gonna get in trouble?
What do you want me to say? Maureen? Is that what you want me to say?
Every episode it's like, I shouldn't say that person's name. I don't know. I may get in trouble. I mean, you bunch of fucking pussies. I mean,
No,
who gives a shit?
it's that we have legality.
I mean, is it actually illegal? Like, you can't say certain things?
No, but I don't
Well,
want
look
to
what
get
happened.
sued for libel.
You went off on a tangent, and the whole podcast just shut down.
The FCC shut us down.
Yeah, that's a sign. That is a sign.
Yeah, okay, so... But you...
Sudden interruption.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, anything to get out of it, Larry.
Yeah, I know.
Job.
Yeah, I was getting
Don't
nervous.
worry, you're getting hit hard next.
So
again.
now we both have to answer.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
And I
Oh,
guess
we
since
both-
we're talking about Tinders and stuff like that, and you both have significant others, what do you prefer, blondes or brunettes?
Brunettes.
Redheads.
Of course. Gingers.
Don't you dare say it. I'll kill you. I know where you live, and I see where you sleep.
Don't worry, you're right. I can't even remember her name right now, so don't worry about it.
Look at me, damn
He
it.
can't.
I can't see you two idiots.
I'm trying to get the camera to work.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get back to Larry. Larry, when Frank leaves tonight, I want you on that thing for 20 fucking minutes, swiping. And you never know, bro. I mean,
You're right.
You, this criteria, you wanting 9s, forget it. There, first of all, there's not even that many 9s on there. You're lucky if you get 1 or 2.
And with the online stuff, which again, I'll do for 20 minutes. I'll do it. I'll go ahead. I'll go for it.
I mean, Larry, how often are you picking this thing up to even attempt to do it?
Every few days.
Yeah, there you go. Every few days, Frank. I mean, I know you guys. I can't see you, but you can see me. I can't imagine the gestures you're doing to each other. But I mean, Frank,
I'm actually
get
going
on
down
it.
on him right now, so... Oh,
Hey-o.
Sorry.
Oh,
not that
I'm
kind
glad
of
I
podcast.
can't. I'm glad I can't see that. And if
Wow.
I hear anything funny, I'm hanging up.
I think the system's going to do that.
Thank
on its own,
God
the way this is
you
going.
can't see us. No.
Okay, sudden interruption.
Oh,
Since you're talking
why?
about going down,
Wow, okay.
Australia.
best blowjob. Who was it from,
Serious?
and where was it?
Wow.
I want an answer from one of you, and I prefer Larry at this point.
This is going to come with a warning. Let him
Good thing you can't see me.
Oh, all right.
Oh wait, I can't see you.
No, we can't see you right now.
Yeah, no, it just keeps going in and out.
Now I can. Stop picking your nose.
The
No, I was wiping it. I gotta blow it actually.
boy.
The best blowjob I ever gave or give.
We're not talking about family functions.
Hey, it's 2017. No.
Well, you do anything to get that gift card.
What gift card?
I don't know. It just sounded right for a moment. I know, Larry. This is tough for you. You just you
I
don't
know.
It's
like
not
it.
that
You
far.
don't.
I'm in my head. I'm trying to figure out who's listening to the show. I can tell you
I'm doing the same.
where it was. It was in the it was at the library of my college.
Inside the library,
in the juvenile section of the library at my college.
she wasn't
Inside
a juvenile.
No, she was not a juvenile, no. But it was in the stacks of books, right there.
I'm pretty impressed if that's actually a true story.
I'm actually pretty impressed.
I swear to God.
Okay.
Inside the library.
I guess mine would, and I'm not just playing it safe, but my wife. Oh God, she cannot listen to this episode.
This is gonna be like a 7-minute episode by the time
and this was probably
that name will stay anonymous.
I'll bleep it.
A few weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Well, I would say over the last 10 years of marriage. So she's hands down the winner.
Hey, no pun intended.
You asked.
I can't even say anything because of how much I love. So I can't even comment on that.
Thanks for saying her name.
Oh shit.
Doe.
Larry, you're gonna be doing a lot of bleeping in this.
Yeah,
a lot of bleeping in this video. We've gotten to Larry's Tinder enough for now. We can
no, we haven't because I'll tell you why. Is because where is the single part of this podcast? You know, Larry is not actively really on the rampage, dating, trying to meet somebody. It's all he dodges a lot of stuff on the show. We hear about cousin Frankie. We hear about you, your wife, the kids, the vacations. You want to choke one kid, you want to kick the other kid, you want to lock one up. You know,
I was actually going to talk about. Kids, I just got back from vacation, so
yeah, I know. And you probably choked your kids 5 times in your dreams because they drive you crazy.
We'll get to that.
But Larry, there's nothing wrong with not having children. And you can have all your toys and be with a woman. It's not a problem. Because there is a woman out there that loves wrestling, that loves the corny shit that you like, the stuff that I like. I mean, look at me. I mean, I love video games, not like you guys. The comics, the Comics Con, these stupid movies. And Danielle loves them. She encourages me to do these things, to go to like the comic book shows, to go to a comic book store.
Yeah, I noticed you had your Marvel framed picture in your living room.
She actually got those done for me. I had those rolled up in one of the. I bought those a long time ago, and they were rolled up and put away. And for my birthday, she went in, she found them, she opened them up. I had them marked somehow. In some order how I liked them, and she picked the ones that I had marked without me knowing, and
That's
she had
wonderful
them.
Woman.
She had them matted. You know, she wants to go see the Marvel movies. I mean, there are women out there that like.
I've met women like that. They're my friends.
Oh, exactly, Frankie. This is where you come in, the friend zone.
I'm all very familiar with the friend zone.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you are.
But eventually, you got to stop having friends. Because at one point, I don't need friends. I don't need any more friends.
True.
Get on your knees. You know? Well,
so Larry, you just for a reminder, and I won't bring this up again. Your challenge is to get 3 girls to like you on this thing, and you have to send them the message. You guys obviously have to like each other. But you have to initiate it.
And I will screen grab, and I will send it to both of you so it's legit.
Okay, that'd be cool. I'll take that.
First of all,
wait, me and Frankie want pictures.
Can he just get someone to swipe right back first? And see, this is the problem. You're worried about this single side of this podcast. We're working on that. This is a work in progress. By the end of this podcast run, it'll be the married guy and the married guy.
Wow. And then there goes our podcast.
No, then we just change it to the rant.
Then it turns like from Three's Company, Three's a Crowd?
No, to just a rant.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
what do you got, Frank? What's on tap with you this week?
Well, I just got back from my vacation with my family.
Yippee!
Well, you're going to be a jerk now? Are we going to have to start? Because I see you writing crap down on your little notepad there. No, it was actually a very good vacation. I actually posted a few pictures and tips on the Facebook page.
How to choke your child.
No. The kids were actually very well behaved, considering the DVD players we got for the car that my friend lent me. I was actually going to Best Buy to buy new DVD players for the car, and my friend's like, "Don't! I got them. I'll lend you them. They're old. They need to be plugged in or charged." He told me he charged them. So,
So you took his word.
5:30. Yeah, I took his word. Idiot that I am. 5:30 in the morning. We were supposed to leave to go on our Vermont trip, and we're pulling out of the driveway at 6:15. Obviously, a little later than I expected.
As usual.
The kids were supposed to be sleeping probably for the first 2 hours. They were wide awake. Wide awake.
Wow.
Yeah. Get onto the Wanto Parkway about 5-6 miles from my house, and my wife's like, let's put the DVD players on for them. Okay. So she can't figure out how to work them, so now I have to pull over.
Already?
Oh, yeah. I'm still in Nassau County. And I pull over, they're dead. Dead as a doornail. They're not charged. There's no plug to plug them into the cigarette lighter.
That's a nightmare, ain't it, Frankie?
Yeah, right. So right away, because when I pulled over,
not for Larry and cousin Frankie, it ain't.
Right. I pull over, and when I pulled over, because my wife couldn't figure out how to work a simple DVD player, I pulled over and I literally skid dirt into and so she was pissed because I had an attitude, and
what else is new?
Yeah, and so they couldn't work. So they were fine. We had a bunch of other things for them to do. No problems, really. 6 hours. It's supposed to be a 6.5 hour drive. Turned into about
12.
Turned about 7.5.
Just about.
With bathroom breaks and stops and such little things like that. Great vacation. No real big issues. I didn't have to choke anyone. I didn't have to kick anyone into the woods.
You're just not saying it on the air.
No. I think I only yelled at my daughter twice because she's a little selfish and she wants this. She had ice cream 17 times already, and she wanted ice cream again. And
again,
no. And my son was being a little whiny because I don't want to go on a hike. I'm trying to get his leg a little.
Right. Giving him exercise on vacation.
So I'm trying to get him a little exercise to build up the muscle in his leg. But overall, very good trip. Only real big issue. Don't give me the finger. The only real big issue was I just don't understand how women could give birth to babies, and they go through horrible pain. But God forbid you stop at a rest stop that only has porta potties. Oh no! All of a sudden they're princesses. I
hanging out the window. You good to go?
I'll stick my ass right out the window, and I don't care what the side of the car looks like. Okay, we're men. We're cavemen. We just do it. No, I'm not. And the funny thing was, I went into the porta potty. It was. What are you doing, Frankie?
I'm checking my mail.
Okay, well, we can hear that.
He's doing his office work. He decided to do it now.
Shut his mic off. So, the date that the porta potty was last serviced was that date. It was today's date.
There you go.
It was immaculate.
Nice.
It smelled nice in there.
You never get those.
No. I'm like, what are the odds? So, I walked out, and I'm like, hey, this is clean. No.
Sudden interruption.
Oh boy,
we've created a monster.
Oh, this is terrible.
I have a
and people are going to want him back.
Yeah, all 64 of our followers.
Yeah. What do you got, Frankie?
Well, you got 64. That's pretty good, actually. I would think.
It's not like $3.95.
The popularity bar on the iTunes thing was right to the top.
There you go.
Your very first time, how fast did you come?
Oh my God,
that's a question. That's for both of you. How fast?
So long ago, I don't remember.
It was like last week. No.
Larry, I wouldn't be surprised.
Wow, how dare you?
Well, you said yourself.
I'm going to answer.
No, right.
You Larry thinks I'm going to answer. My very first time, how fast? I mean, look, in all honesty, it was probably a few minutes. I was just glad to be there.
Honestly, right? Yeah.
Was it actually a few minutes? I mean, let's think about this for a minute. A
few minutes. It was actually a few minutes.
Yeah, but I'll probably
I ain't calling you a liar, but I don't know if I believe that.
I would say like 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, I would say 4 or 5 pumps. How about that?
Maybe for you, needle dick.
Oh, for me, for sure. It was like 4 or 5 pumps, and it was about a fucking gallon of semen came out. It was like a fucking faucet broke. I couldn't believe. I was like, this is what's going to happen all the time. It was holy shit. It was a ton of fucking. It was all over the place.
The only thing what I do remember was that at that age, I was able to go many times. So even if the first time was 5 minutes, the second time was at least 10.
You miss those days, right?
Yeah. Now afterwards, I got to get a drink. I need like protein or something.
I don't know. 4 or 5. You're lucky you can last 4 or 5 minutes now.
How would you know? You know nothing about my personal life.
I have no idea.
We're family.
All I know is she straps you and beats you into submission. I don't know what goes on in that house.
No, she does not. She does.
And Larry, I know Larry. Larry loves
We have a very loving relationship.
What do I love?
Oh, you love porn, Larry. There's no doubt. We all do.
I
all
love
three
porn.
of us.
Speaking of porn, okay, this is a little bit of a
for it.
side, and this is perfect for single and married. Internet porn.
Love it.
Okay, who doesn't? It's free.
Ever? Yeah.
It's free. Now,
The internet
going back to the
porn.
original days of the internet with AOL and
Oh shit, I don't know.
the only reason I really got into internet porn was because I was sure I was going to see someone I knew.
I was thinking this today. I was trying to think of a topic to talk about, and I'm like, of all the people that I know, someone had to have done pornography.
And to this day, I will still see things, and I'm like, I'm still, even with this worldwide media and social media, I'm still going to find someone. And I do believe there was one picture.
Oh yeah. How do you spell?
No, please don't look her up.
Yeah, because that's not a common name.
Why? Well, look her up on YouTube. I'm on RedTube. Let's see.
There
if
was
she
a
comes
girl
up.
that I dated.
RedTube?
There was a girl that I briefly dated
Pornhub.
when I was to go upstate to my dad's house in the summer. She lived around the corner from my father. Danica. Like
I would say
Danica,
probably
I
Danica.
like that.
but it was with a K. D-A-N-I-K.
Was she Russian?
I don't
Mommy
know,
blows
but she was
fast.
kind of like when I
Brandy
first met
love.
her. What? He just talks over people. Wait,
I
your
get
turn.
excited when we talk about porn. Sex. Get all fucked up right now.
Wait your turn.
Let me put eBay back on. It's distracting me.
And the thing was, she was a bit of a tomboy, and that kind of messed with my head a little bit. But one day we all went swimming, and obviously she was in a bathing suit, and I was like, holy crap, she's got a nice body.
Yeah.
And I was a teenager. And
that
I remember
bulge in
hooking
her
up with
pants?
her. I hooked up with
Is
her.
that a hairy bush? Which one?
I'm just not even answering it. So, years later on AOL, there was a picture, and I have this picture saved on like a 3.5-inch disc because I was convinced it was her. The
Honestly,
face
right?
looked exactly like her, and I'm to this day and I'm like, you get that picture doesn't have that name. What is he? Is he drilling?
No, I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here.
I'm getting you WD-40 for your chair too.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay. Are you printing something?
On a dot matrix.
That was the chair.
Do you know that is there a mute button anywhere in your life? Seriously?
Are you friends with this girl on Facebook? Let's look her up.
No.
Yes, you are. You're friends with everybody on Facebook.
I'm not friends with this girl on Facebook.
Oh shit! I don't even know my password. You cocksucker.
I swear to God.
Yeah, so I think someone hopefully, and I'm not talking about some like a selfie that was like hijacked and put online or something.
I'm
talking
okay
about,
with
like,
that. No, I'm okay with
No,
the
I'm fine
selfie
with that
that's
too.
hijacked.
But what I'm saying is, like, All Out got paid to perform in front of the camera.
I will take the selfie that got hijacked. That was a revenge from an ex. I am sure there are girls that I either went to high school or college with that have posed nude for their boyfriend, husband, girlfriend, sorority sisters, whatever, and they are
Blogs.
on the internet.
Logs,
Yes.
lesbians until graduation.
Yes.
Ooh, that sounds like a movie.
It most probably.
I'm sure it was.
Probably. Google
Let's
that.
make one.
No.
Okay. So I'm actually getting nervous with
We-
this.
You don't know what's going to come next. No pun
Yeah.
intended.
Yeah. All right. Sudden interruption, Frankie. Now, I was going to originally ask you this question last week, but I ended up asking it for last episode. But I originally asked Larry, and then I decided whenever we have a guest, this is going to be the question I ask them.
You can't ask the same question.
Yes, I
to every
can.
guest.
This is going to be one of the questions that I ask every single
right.
guest,
It's your
which means
show.
I'm only going to ask it about 4 times because I can't answer because you'll be back, I'm sure. Now, I know you're very big into comics, but I want you to be open-minded here.
Okay. Open-minded.
Who is your favorite fictional villain and why? Now, Larry said Transformers.
Yeah, I said Ultron. Not Ultron. Unicron.
Oh, that's my favorite bad guy.
Your favorite villain. It could be from a book, a movie, television show, fictional villain, and why? Don't limit yourself to Spider-Man.
While he's thinking of that, did you see the trailer for Ready Player One?
Not yet.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
Okay, stay on topic.
Trying to. I don't want any dead air.
That I liked it the best. I'm gonna have to go with.
I discovered an Alice Cooper song through porn.
Darth Vader was pretty fucking bad, you know.
Vader's rough.
What?
I agree with you.
I have to go with Vader.
Okay, I respect that.
Yeah. I thought this was gonna. You could have done better than this question.
Well, I really wanted to stay away from the the jizz questions that you're bringing to the table, but.
Why?
I have another one. Don't worry.
This is an adult show. People want to hear dirty shit. They don't want to know who your favorite bad guy is.
Robin?
You think any woman listening to this show, like
I don't think there's any women listening to the show.
I don't think there's any women listening.
If there
to
were,
the show.
my mother's never listening again.
Actually, we do.
Oh, that's right.
I was told by one of the girls I went to high school with.
Yeah, you went to high school with. That you spit on.
No, her friend. Her friend listened to the show. She actually made a comment. So, listen,
I gotta
you
say,
actually met that. You met the girl I spit on, didn't you?
Me, your cousin?
Yes, you, my cousin. I went to high school with her.
Where would I have met her?
Well, might have been at a Christmas Eve one night when you. We'll discuss offline. We'll discuss offline.
Well, what's her name?
I'm not saying it.
Why? She'll probably be happy. She'll probably be happy. She gets some credit on the podcast.
And then he goes to jail.
It rhymes with.
Oh, that beast.
All right.
Yeah.
Next.
Next topic.
So, yeah. All right.
So, Frankie.
Yes, sir.
So now you're getting married at the end of the year.
Yes, correct.
And so you're actually going from single to married. So tell us, how does that going for you? How is, we know I met your fiance. I'm
wonderful
with her
human being
and her family. I think they're fantastic. So are you ready to take the plunge?
Yeah, I'm ready. If any of you know me, I ain't gonna do something that I don't want to do. I'm not doing it. I wouldn't do something because I'm pressured or just to be, wanting to do it because that's what somebody wants. Absolutely. I mean, marriage is a beautiful thing. I mean, we could look at, you, Frank. I mean, you got a beautiful wife, you got kids, you got a family, and you don't necessarily have to have kids, but to be married, it's nice. And especially if you have somebody that you want to be with and somebody you get along with and you just have, loads of fun and all types of good stuff with. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm ready, or I wouldn't be doing it for sure. I mean, it's really a nice thing. I mean, we get along great. I mean, like I said earlier with Larry. I mean, you compromise about a lot of stuff. I don't know if I'm going off topic because I'm trying to be a little mature.
That was part of my next question. Was are you concerned that there's any part of your single lifestyle that you're going to have to not give up but just alter or?
Well, really, what's the single lifestyle besides dating a bunch of different girls and trying to get laid by each and every one of them? That's really the only difference. But that's not what I want, and that's not what that's not what's happening. I want one person, and that's the person I want to be with, is the person I found. And as you know, I mean, I've dated plenty throughout those bunch of years. And It's hard to find somebody nice. It's not easy, It's you go through them like you take a piss. It's especially if you're active at it, like Larry should be, and the way he's going to be. I mean, and it's great. What do I have to give up? Nothing really. Besides dating and being with other people. I mean, I could still do We talk about things like if I'm going to go out with the guys, I'm going to do something. I'm just going to let them know. You just give her a little heads up or a little advance notice, and it's never an issue.
I'm going out. I'll see you later.
Well, if that's how you want to do it,
well, it could be like our other friend our other friend Anthony, who just says, "I'm going to Vancouver," and goes. You watch
I don't know.
the kids.
I mean, do you really think he just says it like out of like the thin air, like the day
No, I think
before?
It's a facade. I think
slightly it is. I think
he.
You think she rules the roost?
I don't think she rules the roost.
No. Go ahead, cousin.
No. I think that he's. Well, he's probably going to be our next guest now. I think he puts on a good front, but I think there's a good compromise in his house.
Yeah, for sure. I think so, too. I think there's a very good compromise with him and his wife. But when I mention her name, because I don't need him cursing me, I'll let him mention her name. But
Could you
I think there's a very good compromise.
With plastic?
My mouth is getting dry.
Your microphone is picking up everything.
Skin like a penis, like the two of you sucking on each other. But
the last 25 minutes of everything he was talking about, he said some beautiful words about his fiance.
He did. And I met her, and she's fantastic, and I love her family, the dog. I love that dog. And I'm very happy for you as your favorite cousin.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. But you know, there's a compromise to everything, and you learn each other, and you learn different things.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, I didn't have to give up anything. You know, like like my comics or my games or my eBay and my computer bullshit or work. You know, it's and Larry, you don't have to give this stuff up, and you're not going to have to, and you shouldn't.
Always comes back to Larry.
That's what you should not give up, is the things that you like.
And that's what I try not to give that stuff up. And that's it's usually hold on. And it's usually the stuff that I don't want to give up that I like, that people are like, "Oh, don't really put that out on Front Street, don't talk about the wrestling, maybe don't talk about the video games."
Absolutely not.
You're getting bad advice, Larry.
I personally think you should. But to go back to the past subject for a second, and you compromise, and there's things about her that I'm learning. Politics. What the fuck do I give a shit about politics? But, I'm learning. I'm slightly interested. I mean, she knows politics in and out. I mean, she should really be a politician in my eyes, or something to do with politics.
I am impressed with her political knowledge.
Yeah, she knows things in and out, and let me tell you, she could kill you with her words, and you won't even know that you're dead. That's how good she is. Right. And I learned a lot from her. And not only about that. I mean, there's other things, just about life, religion. I mean, she's big in religion. I mean, I was always Catholic. I am Catholic, and I wasn't a big follower, but she brought something like that. She brought that back into my life, which helps out like 100%. I mean,
she's made you a better man,
without a doubt.
All right. I never noticed, Frankie, from your profile, you look a little like Vin Diesel.
I've heard that before. I've heard that from the bakery girl years ago.
Bakery girl.
I asked her. I was like,
Did you fill her
I asked her what pills she was taking at the time. What drugs she was
sudden
smoking.
Interruption.
Oh,
Larry.
This better.
No, I already know who you look like. You look like Vin Diesel.
Oh, what who looks like? I don't know who Larry looks like.
I know who Larry looks like. I want him to say it. What celebrity has someone told you look like?
Kevin Smith.
I've been told
Absolutely.
Kevin Smith. I've been told Dante from Clerks, which is not Kevin Smith, but a character from one of his movies.
I know who he is.
Someone called me Scott Peterson one time.
The killer?
Yeah.
Okay,
I was working.
That,
I was working at the bookstore in college, and someone comes up to me, some woman, and she's like, "You look like someone on TV." I'm like, "Oh, really? Who?" It's like that guy who killed his girlfriend. I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
Yep, that was me,
Scott Peterson.
Scott.
Fantastical. You look like
with
the guy
with the beard when he has the goatee a little bit, but no.
I never agreed with it, but
no. There's a few people.
Well, you look like the ad of what is that? Dutch
Trading Company.
Dutch Trading Company. Every time I see that commercial.
Yeah, I have a customer who gets a package from them at least once a month, and she cuts the guy out of the cardboard and she puts it on my mail truck every single time.
Oh, I got a good one.
Okay.
What do you think was like the most? I'm probably saying the word wrong, but prerogative maybe, or like something that you knew was a filthy package, like. There's like a dildo in this fucking box, and she's gonna
provocative,
provocative,
or like a magazine that was like, what the fuck are they into in this house? Like some sort of weird magazine that you noticed.
Yes. Well, the magazines when I started working, when they used to come just like a Playboy magazine would just be a Playboy magazine. You could open
the plain magazines. Yeah,
but now they come in like a blue envelope. You can't see. It looks almost like if you've ever gotten a stock options or something from a broker. It comes in a blue sealed envelope, but you can't see. You could see the top letters of the word Playboy on it. But the one thing I did get was about 3 years ago. I have a Muslim family on my route. One of many.
Oh shit! Did you report them?
No. But when you get packages from overseas, specifically China or India, there's a little description, and if you're not a mailman, you'll never notice it because it's just so tiny and small. That's what she said. It'll give you a description of what they're sending. It'll toys, clothes, cosmetics. This said in the little description box, and sometimes it's in a different language. You obviously can't understand unless you speak it. It said sex bondage toys and handcuffs.
Wow. Put it right on the nose.
Literally. And I was like, wow. And they're like a really Muslim family. Like the wife has all you see is her eyes,
Probably smoking underneath.
Well, who knows? But what am I to do but throw a certified sticker on there saying now you have to sign for it when it really wasn't certified. So, your package from China came, sir. Thank you very much. Just sign right here. Oh, there's a signature for this? Yes. Yes, it is.
There is now.
Yeah. We've gotten a few, not me personally, but a few of my fellow carriers have gotten, I'll call them neck massagers.
Ah, yes.
Yes, that are on.
Yep. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
That are on?
The one was on, and we like, what is that noise? I thought it was the air conditioning, buzzing, and it was in a bucket. And, so, the mailman knows everything, people. So
the mailman
I
cometh.
know every single thing that comes into your house, so beware. That's a good question, Frankie.
Thank you. I have another good question. Larry, I'm looking through your Facebook right now. I'm looking at your friends.
Please don't.
Oh, yes.
Please don't.
I want you to rate
scale
from 1 to 10.
I am not doing this. I am not doing this. By the way, Frank, your cousin almost just died. He was taking a sip of his water, and he's choking as we speak.
I'm not.
I gotta mute him. Hold on. Holy
my God,
cow. Okay, he's muted. You may hear him a little bit through my mic.
Oh my God.
But you guys are fucked up.
Us?
I had coffee.
Yeah.
He can't hear you right now.
Are you muting me or muting
No, I'm muting him.
Okay.
All right, hold on. He's coming back.
Okay,
Okay.
I have tears in my eyes. I was drinking
They're all 10s.
Yeah. Them from a scale from 1 to 10, Larry.
I'm not doing this.
Frankie, no. That's you're
I'll
out of
text
line.
you later about it.
Oh, she'll never listen to this. She's in her own world. Are you kidding me? She doesn't give a shit about us.
Probably true.
And she would be probably feel special knowing that she got a good rating. If she gets a good rating. Whether she deserves it or not. But
I can go through your Facebook easily too, Frankie.
I'm not telling you not to. I mean, I don't care. I'm just,
He has nothing to lose.
I'm trying to hook Larry up.
No, it's getting hooked up through Facebook.
Maybe that's a little too personal. All right, you probably went a little below the belt, but what are you gonna do? Sometimes you got to push the envelope. But I'll let this one go.
I can tell you a story. I can tell you a story when I got embarrassed in front of a sorority in college.
Tell us.
Why you didn't go to school with her? Isn't she younger than you?
No, not her. I'm talking about in general.
Embarrassed about what?
So
we want to hear dating stories. I mean,
I got really none of those.
All right, go ahead.
Short of probably just kept calling this one girl by the wrong name like 3 times.
That happens all the time.
On a date?
We were going out. Yeah.
What about the night you hooked up with 2 girls?
You're actually speaking to 2 or 3 girls, like verbally on the phone.
That
and
hits close to home.
Up.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had. I guess now at this point, whoever was going to listen to the show is tuned out by now. I had someone. It was really only 2 people. Someone in the middle of coitus tell me that they loved me, and then started crying because she did not want that to happen.
Wait.
in the middle of sex, she's like, "I love you." So I was like, "Oh." But then she started crying because she didn't want to love me.
Did you just
What's her name?
You too. What did you say to her?
I probably just was like, well, We'll
talk after.
Yeah, I mean, I've already said it to her beforehand, as usual.
So she didn't want to fall in love with you.
Exactly.
But she was.
Yes. And in
the middle told her you loved her?
Yeah.
While you were inside of her?
No.
Wow.
He had previously told her.
Before, just while dating.
Right.
I had told her I loved her, and then
he
she
met
finally...
her, and about 7 minutes later, he said, "I love you."
But
somehow got her drunk enough to.
She said it back to me while we were in the middle of making love.
I
understand that. But when you initially said it to her, did she say it back to you, or did she ignore?
She went, "Thanks."
Probably, yeah. She was like, "Oh, okay." She wasn't rude about it, but she certainly wasn't saying it back.
Okay, and she said it during sex, and then said, "Oh crap, I didn't want that to happen."
And then she just started crying in the middle of it. At this point,
my dick would have went...
Yeah, pretty much. Kind of ended the convo.
We can't know her name, can we?
It was...
Can you...
I hate her even more now. What? She's lucky she moved off.
Larry, you gotta get over this girl. I mean, really, you have to.
He is over.
I am over. I'm just trying to tell a funny story. And this is one of my problems. One of my problems is I am very self-deprecating.
You are.
My humor is extremely self-deprecating, which I don't mind when I do it. But I've been told that then leads to not coming off confident and not coming off strong.
Yes.
And that also is a big turnoff. But I can't help it because that's my go-to comedy, or at least my go-to when I'm nervous or whatever, is to be a bit self-deprecating.
Yeah, I definitely have noticed that in the past, obviously, not recent, but they definitely don't like you have to be confident. Not cocky, but confident. When you speak to these girls online and shit like that, because the minute you put yourself down or you say something, even if it's in joking manner, that's where now they have the upper hand.
They pick up on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to say it is it is like a game. It's a joke that, but you got to be confident in certain shit. But remember, not cocky, because they'll pick up the cockiness and they'll be like, "Oh, this guy's an asshole." And
True.
And definitely, if you do start to speak to somebody, and I know on Tinder it ain't much of a profile, it's pretty bullshit. I think it's cut and dry, maybe a couple of sentences, but definitely, and Larry, you would definitely be good at this. Pay attention to what you're reading, and when you message somebody, not that I'm giving you a tip, I'm just talking of what I would probably do, is, not just saying hi. They don't want to see hello, hi beautiful, hi sexy. They want to be like, hi, how you doing? Something short and sweet, but not hi, how you doing? Oh, I see you're into, video games. Oh, so am I. Something like that they notice that you actually paid a little tiny bit of attention to their profile and not their ass or their boobs or something.
Can I also add something? And Frankie, maybe you agree. Excuse me, I'm still choking from
earlier.
Sorry. Cut that out. Would you agree if he maybe, when he made his comment, say, "Oh, I noticed in your picture, whatever, the painting on your something." If you recognize something in the background of it shows you
absolutely.
Yes. You're not just looking at her.
Right, you're paying attention to shit.
Oh, there's a picture. Remember that last
cute
week?
Dog or interesting book or ugly kid.
Remember that bitch from the last night who was reading Deepak Chopra? She was sitting on a log or whatever. Oh, what was that in a national park? Was that in a cabin? Where was that? I'm just saying. I'm just using that as an example.
Absolutely.
That's the only picture that comes to my memory right now. But yeah, so that shows. Oh, well, they're not just looking at girls, looking at my face or my body. They're looking at my interest or background.
But definitely, Tinder is just really like a game. It is. You swipe right and left, and it is a bunch of, a lot of it is bullshit. And girls, just want to get laid and shit like that. It is pretty fucking cut and dry in that aspect. Later on, but you actually could meet nice people there. There are people, you really would be surprised.
You're right, and it's just I gotta play the field. You're right, and that's what. Bottom line, I gotta play the field, and kind of like what Frank here mention a little earlier where I did play the field one evening twice. That was an interesting. That ruined a lot of stuff.
You made out with two girls who happened to be best friends.
That was a fun one.
You know what story I want to hear, Larry? That you slept with two girls in the same night. You got a blowjob from one and fucked the other within a 24-hour period. That's what I want to hear.
That would probably happen the day before I die. Which would be fantastic. I'm good to go at that point.
What a way to go.
I mean, that'd be sweet. And if I can do it without having to give my credit card number, that'd be even better.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, you definitely. I mean, listen, but in all due respect, you're always going to pay. You may not be paying for sex, saying, "Oh, here's $200 to blow me or to sit on my face or whatever." But you're going to pay one where you're going to take this girl out for a cup of coffee or a couple of drinks. Some may be cheaper than others. Some may be very expensive. You may have to buy your girl dinner. But you know what? I mean, you're always going to pay for it, and we still
even when you're married, you're still paying for it.
Frankie's paying for the rest of his life, and so am I. Yep. Which is fine. God paid for it all day with this one. I love this one.
Good.
Whatever she wants.
FYI, just on a side note, Frankie, I have been working on the speech, so you know, for the wedding.
Oh, what? Did you speak to my dad?
I didn't speak to him yet, but I'm going to be saying a speech. So.
Oh, you're just going to cut and you're just going to do it?
You told me to do it. And you said
I told you to speak to my father, and coordinate with him,
I will. I will. Do you honestly think your father is going to want to say anything? He's going to go, I don't know what the fuck to say. Let's be honest.
Well, he actually did kind of say that, but then I was like, why don't you talk? Then I mentioned, why don't you talk to cousin Frankie?
I will call
Frankie's him. Frankie's good with words, and Frankie likes to do things like
Frankies.
that.
Uncle Frankie, Frankie, me, and
with all my friends, it's either an Anthony or a Frank.
Right.
Frankie,
and the family I'm marrying into, there's an Uncle Frank too.
Oh boy,
there you go.
So there's another one.
Make sure he's sitting on the other side. I don't want to. I like the family. I like this.
Oh, he's great. If you met him, he's actually he's an actual veteran. So if you would like to probably talk to him, Frank.
Interesting.
Absolutely. What veteran from what war?
Vietnam.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, and Uncle Robert too, on both on her side.
Love the family.
Both her uncles.
Good people.
I wonder if they served together. I don't know.
Maybe.
Interesting.
Good people. No, like Uncle, your father was served at Fort Hamilton, I think, in Brooklyn, and I believe our grandmother, snuck pots of sauce over the wall, from what I understand.
Well, I never heard that story.
Oh, I heard that story one or two Christmases. So.
I have to ask him about
that. Could be bullshit for all I know, but anyway.
All right. So listen,
okay, to our listeners, this has gone. This podcast has gone off the rails. So, Frankie, I think we're gonna bring this to an end because we're probably a little bit over an hour. I think. Frankie, I want to.
Yours have been going for like 90 minutes.
No.
Plus
I think the most was an hour and 15.
I'm gonna go regardless and let you guys, if you guys want to chat a little longer, I'm gonna hang up. But just remember the challenge, Larry.
I got it. The challenge has been laid.
I want you talking to at least 3 girls, even at the same time if possible. At least just try it out.
I will. I promise I will.
Well, Frankie, I want to thank you.
And what the famous Larry Mormon says, well, with that said.
Oh, wow.
Well, he listens to 2 of my shows.
Yes, he listens to 2.
Oh, yes, I do. I appreciate you having me on, guys. I had fun.
Thank you for coming on, Frankie. We appreciate it. We appreciate the fact that you listen. But if you'd like, it would be even better if you actually did a 5-star review on iTunes. That would help us out dramatically.
Yeah, I use iCloud, so I got to go on iTunes.
Just do it because I really don't want to be a mailman anymore. So if I can get this to be like my career, like some of my comedic heroes, that would be fantastic.
Frank, I love you, but you're going to be delivering mail. I'm going to be playing with fucking wires and jackhammers till we retire. It's going to happen. Larry's going to sell insurance.
All right, well, you don't have to crush my dream in front of everybody, okay?
Well, what about my dream? You think I want to work in the street my whole life? I'm getting tired of this bullshit.
I wish I could work in the street.
If I succeed, I take you with me.
All right, so let's go. I'm going to go on iTunes right now and
There you go, Frankie. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for making me choke and destroying all of our equipment.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I will. I'll talk to you probably this week.
Thank you, and you're welcome. And have a good night.
Have a good night.
God bless.
God bless.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.